You are listening to the William Gomes Podcast. I am William Gomes and I am grateful to have you here. Today, I want to talk about a topic that is often misunderstood yet deeply meaningful for autistic people: social motivation. It is commonly assumed that autistic individuals do not want social connection, that they prefer to be alone, or that they lack the desire for friendship. But this assumption is not only inaccurate, it is profoundly unfair. Autistic people do seek connection, just differently and often more selectively than non autistic people. In this episode, I want to explore what social motivation really looks like in autism and how recognizing these differences allows us to build kinder, more respectful relationships. Social motivation refers to the natural drive to connect with others, to share moments, seek comfort, build friendships, and feel a sense of belonging. For many non autistic people, this motivation is strong, automatic, and deeply woven into everyday life. But for autistic individuals, the pathway to connection can feel more complex. It is not that they lack the desire, it is that the world often presents social interactions in ways that are overwhelming, confusing, or unpredictable. Like, one of the reasons autistic people may appear socially less motivated is the amount of effort social interaction requires. Conversations move quickly. Social rules are often unspoken. Facial expressions and tone change rapidly, and these rapid shifts demand intense cognitive processing. For many autistic individuals, the social world is not relaxing. It is work, hard work, exhausting work. So when they choose solitude, it may not be because they do not value connection, but because they need to rest from constant social effort. Another factor is sensory overload. Busy environments, playgrounds, classrooms, group gatherings can bombard the senses with noise, movement, and unpredictability. When someone is already working hard to manage the sensory input, adding social demands can feel unbearable. The mind prioritizes survival over connection. This is not avoidance, it is protection. Artistic social motivation is also shaped by communication styles. Autistic individuals often prefer interactions that are meaningful, predictable, and grounded in shared interests. They may feel most connected when talking about something they care deeply about. They build friendships through depth rather than small talk. They often value honesty, loyalty, and consistency. These preferences are not signs of reduced motivation. They reflect a desire for genuine, safe, and reliable relationships. It is also important to understand that autistic people often experience social rejection or misunderstanding from a young age. When their communication is misread or their intentions misunderstood, they learn that social spaces are not always kind. This history can make them cautious. They may withdraw not because they do not want friendship, but because they are protecting themselves from hurt. Social motivation is shaped by experience, and experience shapes what feels safe. But when autistic people find relationships that honor their needs, social motivation shines. They connect deeply, they form strong bonds, they show remarkable loyalty and authenticity. They bring creativity, insight, and sincerity to friendships, and they often care very deeply for the people who make space for them. Understanding autistic social motivation helps us shift how we support connection. Instead of pushing autistic children into social situations that overwhelm them, we can offer gentle opportunities for shared interest. Instead of asking them to try harder socially, we can slow down, use clear communication, and build trust at their pace. Instead of judging their need for solitude, we can respect it as a form of self care. We can also rethink what it means to be social. Autistic people connect in many ways through parallel play, shared activities, online communities, one on one conversations, or simply being in the same room with someone they trust. These forms of connection are every bit as meaningful as typical social behaviors. They just follow a different rhythm. Autistic social motivation is not lacking, it is simply expressed differently. And when we understand that, we begin to appreciate the richness and authenticity of autistic relationships. We stop trying to force autistic people into social molds that do not fit. We start creating environments where they feel safe enough to show their true selves, and that safety allows connection to grow naturally. In the next episode, we will explore how misunderstandings between autistic and non autistic people arise, and how a newer idea, the double empathy problem, offers a far more accurate and compassionate way of understanding social challenges. But for now, I hope this conversation reminds you that autistic people are not distant, they are not uninterested, they are simply navigating a world that often demands more than it gives back. Thank you for listening. This is the William Gomes Podcast. Take care of yourself, stay curious, and I will speak with you again soon.